So we will continue on that work, but meanwhile I will just show a little trick here about Illustrator. So just watch. I will make a new file for print. And most of Illustrator users, that's what they do. They make new document for print. And the color mode is CMYK. That's the name of the inks used during the printing process, of course. Cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. So this is a CMYK file. And the problem with CMYK files, you cannot put saturated colors into them, and that's a shame. For some illustrations you need saturated colors, and you know that some devices will output those saturated colors. Tablets, smartphones, screens, computer screens, they will output saturated colors, bright colors, and unfortunately in a CMYK document you cannot put those colors, because a CMYK document is like a preview of what will be printed on paper. So I just here, I make a little rectangle here, and I will put colors onto it. You don't do it, I just show how it works. So I have the swatches panel, and the colors that are in the swatches panel, they are all CMYK, not bright colors. You don't have bright greens. And it's a shame. So it's best when you are making illustrations in Adobe Illustrator, it's best to work in RGB, even if the output will be print. That way you will be able to put bright colors, and on the devices, on the tablets and smartphones, the bright colors will show up, but of course when you will print the bright colors, there will be duller, there will be desaturated. But how do you achieve a document in RGB? Just by going to the File menu and Document Color Mode, and you will ask for RGB. And when I will be drawing a rectangle, I will be able to put in that rectangle bright colors. But since I started here from a print document, I only have CMYK colors here in the swatch panel. I will have to create an RGB color, new swatch. And this is it. Okay, this is a bright green, and I put it in the swatch panel, and I use it on the rectangle. I may have other bright colors, of course, like that. But pink. So those colors are not printable as is, but they may show on the devices, on the screens, but not on the paper, of course. So be aware, if you go back to CMYK here, the color will change, and if you go back to RGB, all the brightness of the color is lost. So don't do it. Don't go back to CMYK document and back again to RGB. So I will cancel it here. Control Z 1, 2 times, and this is it. So that document, you put it in InDesign, and you output it for devices in InDesign. You make an interactive magazine with bright colors, and also you make a CMYK PDF for the print guy, and the document, the CMYK PDF, will be printed on paper with dull colors. Of course, you cannot do anything else with just CMYK. So it's possible to print better colors if you had orange and green inks to CMYK. That's a 6-color process printing used for magazine covers and posters. But most of the time you will print with only 4 inks and the colors are not bright at all. So that was a little trick about using Illustrators at its best by creating documents in RGB mode. I will save the document, so if you open it, you will be able to see.